All right, so these are 5 tips to create timeless hit songs. Let's get right into it. We all want to create timeless copyright songs that stands the test of time. There's an artist, a songwriter, producer, that I have in mind when I think about timeless hit songs, and I think of Stevie Wonder. We use his songs for marketing. We use his songs for commercials. We use his song for special events like weddings, graduations, holidays. I think of Stevie Wonder, in those ways. But I've learned a lot of tips, and I want to share it with you all. I have had some success in music. I have had a top 10, song on iTunes. And so I want to share with you some things, I've learned on my journey so far as songwriting, and especially 5 tips to create timeless hit songs. So let's get into number 1. So the first one is different concept, common subject. So when I think about this tip, I think about the songwriter Rico Love. I used to watch his videos on YouTube, and he talked about a common subject, but in a different way, a different concept. You may talk about, like an R&B song. You may talk about a woman that you met for the first time, and you can talk about the name of the title. I remember her red dress, something like that. But it's a common subject. You think about that person you loved, and you remember, about something about them from the first time you saw them. And so you want to be relatable to a lot of people, relatable to your listeners, relatable to people who love music and appreciate music, that you have a different concept with a common subject, because the common subject will reach a lot of people. It'll reach the masses. It'll reach, the radio waves as far as this tip. All right, so the next one is avoid dated or trendy lyrics. Avoid dated or trendy lyrics. I would stay away from putting dates in your songs, or stay away from trendy phrases. We have certain phrases that we have these days, but later on in the future, they may not be as trendy. For example, and no offense to this song, Will Smith, Get Jiggy With It. People don't use the word jiggy these days, but at the time, it was a trendy word. But I would avoid those things to be timeless, as far as being a timeless songwriter, a timeless producer. So I would avoid using dates. And oftentimes, in remixes, oftentimes in a lot of club songs, they use dates. Okay, welcome to 1999. This is 2001. You want to avoid using those dates, using dates and stuff like that. You notice the greatest songwriters, they stay away, from, using dates. If you think about going back to Stevie Wonder, he don't use a lot of dates. He don't use a lot of trendy lyrics in his songs. It appeals to all eras and all generations. All right, so the third one is you have to appeal to all ages. You have to appeal to all ages. This is going to be difficult, when you're talking about certain subjects, but, make it your goal. Make it your goal to try to appeal to all ages, so you have a wider demographics. Even think about YouTube. You want your topics, you want your niche to appeal to more people. The more people, the more people will invest in your music, and they will listen to your music on stream. So yeah, appeal to all ages. Number 4 song, catchy. Your whole song. I put in parentheses the whole song, because sometimes, especially at the intro, at the beginning of your song, it has to catch the audience. It has to be catchy. I thought of the songwriter Deron Thomas, great songwriter, won Songwriter of the Year in 2024 at the Grammys He said he had a conversation with Quincy Jones, and he told him that each part of the song, it has to be like a hook. And so think of that when you create your next song, that throughout the whole song, even the verses, even the pre-hook, even the bridge, each song, think of it that it could create a whole new song. And so once all those elements come together, you have a song that people can't get out of their heads. And so make sure that you have a catchy song, the whole song, the verse, the intro, verse, choruses, and the bridge, and even the vamp if you have a vamp. All right, my last tip and fifth tip is be very marketable. It kind of goes with the other tips that it appeals to, a lot of people, but also you want to think about your song as an investment. Think of your song as a copyright, that you will be very proud of, that you can make. We all in it for creativity, but we obviously are in it to have a successful life financially, and that, our passion will have us set for the rest of our lives. And so make sure your song is very marketable. Make sure maybe, your song can receive a good amount of mechanical royalties in the future. And so think of that when you write songs that, I go back to Stevie Wonder again. They use his songs for a lot of commercials, like songs like Isn't She Lovely? So many other songs that he wrote. It's very marketable. He's getting money from not only streams, not only records, but also commercials, also movies, also TV shows. And so think about that the next time you create a song. So these are my 5 tips, on creating a timeless hit song. I hope you got something from this. These are, tips I've learned along my way. Hopefully I have more success myself in the future, and hopefully, this will help you out. 5 tips to creating timeless hit songs. If you get to the end of this video, put in the comments more videos like this. I'll make sure I have more topics on this channel about these certain topics. And so appreciate y'all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace.